What's up, guys? Welcome back to Castlevania. We're back in the Castle of Death. Let's get right into it. So, we go, and we remember this guy. He's the guy that we whip with our whip. But of course, every guy's the guy we whip with our whip, so I suppose the differentiation is in order. This is the skeleton. Remember, we call him the pile of jelly skeleton, because when he's on the ground, he kinda looks like a pile of jelly. Did you ever notice that when you were playing this game at first? It's been a long time coming since I played this game. Yesterday I played the game some, and I got to read all of your comments, hopefully. And, a lot of answers I saw. So now it's time for the Super Masuda Hallway of Death. Do you think we can get past it without getting hurt or hit this time? Only one way to find out. Come on, everybody. Now you know that when the axe goes, it hits you backwards. That's when you know it's time to strike. Now this is the part where he have double power, meaning that we have super power, triple power when we go against him. If wondering why my words are more incohesive today than normal, it's because I got the Castlevania fever, basically. So, now we're back at the fight of death. Now remember, the scythes can hurt you, so you have to be sure to take the scythes out whenever possible, and make sure you don't get trapped in a corner like so. That way the scythes can't hurt you and they can't hit you more. Uh-oh. Looks like I got deathed to death. So now we're back at this part. Remember our old friend Mr. Skeleton. Wait a minute, that's not Mr. Skeleton. What am I saying? That's not Mr. Skeleton. So now with us, the power. The ultimate power of the boomerang cross will make us get by when we're fighting the land of death, before we approach the man himself, Dracula. I wonder how there's unlimited chickens in the wall. It seems like they never run out, even when you might expect them to run out. Video games can kind of be weird and not like real life. Aw man, I don't like when the Masudas do their crazy jump. Looks like we keep getting hit. But that's not the way to do it. What's everyone in the audience's favorite food to eat? I always wondered why they chose the color orange for Simon. I feel like a vampire hunter should more so be blue, because vampires are red and blue's the opposite of red. I also wonder, there's so many blank spaces that look like a door that maybe you could go into, but you never can actually go into them. Maybe someone should make a modify or a hack of this game in which you can go into the door. And we scored an extra life with all the points we score from being Mr. Does anyone else sometimes feel like they're limited in the scope of the things they can do? For example, Simon's whip may go far, but it doesn't go as far as all of the screen. But I wonder if he'd feel perhaps less limited in this technology if his whip could go further. And I wonder if it would also maybe make the game easier, or maybe harder, because they'd have to make the challenges compensate for the fact that now the whip can reach across the whole screen. feels like getting these candles is more of a day job that you work than anything. Now, because you have to do it so much whenever you go back and forth between the Hallway of Death and Death himself. I always wonder why sometimes the skeleton appears and sometimes he does not appear. Maybe he's sleepy some of the day. This is a special technique I used to do when I was a kid. I call it the Simon Jump Whip. Up, up, up the secret stairs. What lies up them? The Hallway of Beware. Simon, he is the ultimate Dracula hunter. Simon Belmont, you can fight the Dracula all the time. Simon Belmont, you can chase down death and you can collect hearts, because hearts are what you need to proceed in this world of Dracula, his castle. Tired of always dying. But what makes dying better is the fact that no matter what, even when you die, you can keep going. This is the beauty of living, I think. Maybe this'll be the lucky number time we go in the hallway. How come the Masuda heads don't even show mercy? Don't they know that the people that they're helping are bad guys? If I could talk to a Masuda head, I'd have a few words to say to them about the nature of how you should be helping the vampire hunter. Did you guys know that there was a version of this game for Microsoft computers called Vampire Hunter? It was actually a different game, kind of, but it was also a lot the same game as well. You still played as Simon, but it was different. There were like lots of puzzles that you could do. Now this game has puzzles, but these weren't the kind of puzzles you'd ordinarily see. Uh-oh. Looks like I died, and I have to go back to the midget tunnel. Still all this way, and Simon still comes into the house and breaks candles. How strange it is to be anything. I'm having a bad day. I can't even get the one-up. On to the next area, and we see the knights. I like to call them Axemans, but you already know that if you've been watching the channel. So we go up the stairs, and I wonder if he knows that he can't throw axes up the stairs. Or maybe he could learn to throw axes up the stairs. If so, I think he could do a better job at what he's doing. Right now, he's not doing a very good job, which is good for us, because our survival depends on him doing a bad job. wonder if there's a cheat code that makes Simon go faster on the stairs. Guys, what's the fastest that you've ever gone on the stairs? In real life or in a video game? Let me know. When a problem comes along, you must whip it. When a problem comes along, you must whip it. This is a problem that takes a lot of whipping. Perhaps my trusty Coca-Cola will do the trick on you. Two, three, 4, 5, and 6. It's nice how the patterns never get old. You can still come back later in the game, and the patterns will even be the same. Back to the tunnel where Simon meets his doom. I wouldn't want to go here in real life. It might be a scary place to go. Sometimes I feel bad about myself for that. That the brave hero from the game would be brave enough to go into Dracula's castle and stop the forces of evil, but someone like me wouldn't be able to outside of a video game. But I have to remember that video games show us the realities that we want to see but we can't see, or that we can't be a part of. Video games show us a future in which things are good, in which the evils of the world can be vanquished by something as simple as a whip or a sword. Or that a fireball can be deflected by something as simple as the might of one of our strong soldiers. And don't forget that the evil also flashes red before it makes its attack in the video game. Uh-oh. I wonder how many total boomerang crosses I've even thrown in this whole game so far. It must be a lot. We got him. Will this be the time on which we finally vanquish death? Find out next time on Castlevania, when we find out if this is truly the time when I will vanquish death, and I will move on to the castle of Dracula. See you all next time, and don't forget, you are the power of video games. We are all the power, and even on our bad days, we can make them into good days. I will be quiet no longer. See you all next time. Peace. I'm sorry.